Hello and welcome to the Black Table, where Africa is discussed. It's the same African story told differently in different colors. But the many colors of the story unfolds right here on the Black Table, because the Black Table remains the voice of the masses seeking the good of their country and their continent. My name is Kwame Akon. This is our personalities profile and I am your host. And so please subscribe to all our media channels for regular episodes as we share them with you. On Facebook, we are the TheBlackTable-Global. On YouTube, we are the TheBlackTable-Global. On TikTok, we are the TheBlackTable_Global. And on Instagram, we are the TheBlackTable_Global1. On our personalities profile today, I call him the CEO with a mixed breed. He was born by an African mother from Sierra Leone to a British dad, but was born, interestingly, in the Gambia. He will tell us how it all happened right here on the Black Table. He is a professional chef and a griller. He is also the fact checker on the Black Table, and his name is Christopher Herbert Anchobos. So, welcome, the CEO on the Black Table.
Thank you very much for having me.
You have an interesting story to tell Africa today.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you are here.
I'm happy to be here as well.
Yeah. So tell us, are you from the Gambia or you're from Sierra Leone?
Well, I would say pretty much I'm more from Gambia because I spent most of my years in Gambia.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born there, and I moved to Sierra Leone when I was about 3-4 years. And then I came back to Gambia 2008.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went back to Gambia in 2008. I was there till 2022.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, how did it all happen? Why was the birth not in Sierra Leone but it was in Gambia?
Okay. So my dad and my mom met in Gambia. At that point, my mom was living in Gambia because she migrated from Sierra Leone to Gambia.
Okay.
So that's why I was born in Gambia.
In Gambia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So what informed the migration from Sierra Leone to Gambia?
So during the war in Sierra Leone, my mom left Sierra Leone. I think that was about 1997 to 1998.
Okay.
And she left and went to Guinea-Bissau.
Okay.
And she was there. Guinea-Conakry, actually.
Conakry, okay.
Yeah, so she was there for, I think, for about a year or something. And then she moved to Gambia in 1998.
Okay.
And
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Wow. That's an interesting one. So it means that the war in Sierra Leone pushed your mom out of Sierra Leone into Gambia.
Yeah.
And she met the husband in Gambia. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, how was childhood like in the Gambia?
When I moved back there, 2008.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that bad at the start. The first year was great, going to school, and then struggles start coming in as well.
Okay.
Yeah, from parents, and also because I lived with my auntie there since 28.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was difficult to have electricity sometimes, water as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the Gambia.
Just for that period of time. Yeah, and things started getting a lot harder with financially as well.
Okay.
And dropped out from school for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, just staying at home.
Wow.
Going with the boys over, kicking football, just basically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, I mean, looking at all that, would you say the Gambia was a good place to be?
I would say Gambia is a lot better because the light system is not the best, but
it's better.
It's 1,000 times better than Sierra Leone, definitely.
Wow.
Because we never go a day without 2 days without electricity. Impossible.
Okay. Oh.
Sometimes we can have it from morning there's no electricity, and then in the evening the light comes back. And sometimes we can have it for a week completely, and it just goes 5 minutes and then comes back.
Comes back.
Yeah, so it was okay. Just problem with water supply in different regions.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be very tough. So you need to wake up early in the morning to run the taps and fill up what you
all
need.
your
Yeah, and the pressure to take water up was bad as well, and you'd have to carry the gallons and take them upstairs.
Okay.
Fill up your sisters' drums, barrels, aunties,
Wow.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That was a lot of work for you as a young boy growing up in Gambia.
I mean, it's very important doing it because after you do that, they just
Tip you.
dash you.
Wow. Tell me, yeah, you mentioned the fact that you dropped out of school.
Yeah.
Because of finances, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you dropped out of school and you're home, what exactly were you doing at home?
Basically, I wasn't doing much because dropping out, it's usually, let's say, I'll start the first term, and then the second term, I can't afford it. My parents can't afford it, and then I'd have to wait till the next term and then go back.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I stay home when I can't pay the school fees, and I'm home for like 3-4 weeks, sometimes a month. Sometimes until there's exam, that's the time I go in there. Yeah, but sometimes I still go in there and smash it either ways.
You smash it? This is an intelligent guy who didn't get the opportunity to be going to school, but he still goes to school and then smash the exam.
Yeah, that was when I was very young, but by 2014, all of that changed because my dad was away for when I was born.
Okay.
Just few months, he disappeared. Yeah, and then I saw him for the first time in 2014 when he came back to Gambia to search for me, and that was the first time I saw him. It was nice, it was okay, and so since he stepped in, a lot of things financially changed. Yeah, I got the opportunity to go to school regularly, but by then I've actually missed the clue of school. It was never part of me anymore.
Or school just left you?
School just left me. It wasn't for me anymore. But I did go and I made sure I finished my final. I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah, and wasn't the best results as well, but I ended up being the best student in design and technology, which I really love doing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but since he came, a lot of things changed.
Okay.
School, permanent place to live, permanent school. You have food, you get extra money as well. You go out once in a while, have fun, stuff like that.
So how was it like growing up as a young child, young African child, with your color and all that, in the midst of the black?
So for me, I think being racist is more by choice and how people were brought up in their houses. So you do often find racism when you're new to a certain area in Gambia or a certain place or a certain school. But I feel personally my attitude towards people has always been different.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you think about me or what are your thoughts about my color or anything. I don't care about that.
Okay.
I try to blend with everybody. And in just a couple of weeks later, in 1 week, it's like everybody, we're just the same.
Wow. So did you feel in the midst of your other students, I'm sure most of them were blacks, did you feel like they are trying to sideline you or what in school?
So you do get that little bit of white privilege sometimes, not from the students, but from the teachers. I could remember once me and my friend did something very bad, and where they were, the teachers like, oh, you guys need to go on the table, lie flat.
Yeah.
So it's some guys holding your hands and so your legs, and they'll start hitting you, smashing your bum with the cane, So he was there and he got his 10 strokes.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just too hard. So and as soon as they got to 3, I start fighting and the teacher is like, no, let's leave him. And my friend is like, no, it's not fair. I mean, I'm here and I've done 10. He's like, oh no, he's way too soft than you. That's how I got away with it. But anyways,
that's an interesting one. But I mean, how was it like when you first saw your dad after 14 years?
Oh, that was very. I don't know the word to use, but it was that moment, Yeah.
Okay.
So I was from playing evening football, just about just about half a mile from my house, and I came in, and it's just about to take a shower, and then someone came from that I used to know. His name was Bass.
Okay.
I used to know him from the other area that I used to live.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was just also about a mile from where I stay, or about 1 or 2 miles away from where I stay. And then he came with my dad because when I was born, according to how my dad explained it, I used to live around Bakote. It's a place in Gambia.
Okay.
And Bakote is just on the top, and then you have Kololi on the other side, and then you have Kotu where I used to live.
Okay.
And in Kotu you have east, west, and so I used to be on the east, and then I moved to the west.
Okay.
Yeah. And so when he started his search, he started around Bakote.
Okay.
And he was just asking people like, so he found a photo of me somewhere, I can't remember where exactly. It's like, oh, I'm looking for my son and stuff like that. And this guy was passing by. He just showed him the photo, and he happened to know me very well.
Wow.
Because where I used to live, there was a lady that used to live there. That was his boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So that's yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, I know where they live. Got in the car, they came, and then I went outside. It's like, Christopher, someone is asking for you. It's like,
Who's that?
Who's that asking for me? And why are you like? Why is he here? It's not like I've ever. He doesn't visit me, or I don't visit him. I just see him in the street and be like, oh, how you doing? You know,
Yeah,
stuff like
okay, that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, came in, and then I went out. I saw this white man just sitting in the car. I was like, oh shit, that's him.
That's what. So by intuition, you just knew that was him.
Instantly, no doubt. I was like, oh shit, he's there. And the funniest thing is, like a year before that, so 6 months before that, I keep having this
Dreams.
This dreams, this thoughts about him.
Okay.
That I could feel like he's near me, and I could remember watching this movie, Lion King.
Okay.
Like He Lives in Me, that
Yeah,
song.
He Lives in Me.
And one day he was playing, and I was crying. I was like, oh, where is this man? Is he dead, or what's going on? You know. But these are things that I've never explained to anyone. You know. And so when I see him in the car, I just knew that this is fake. You know. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. No, this is a better explanation of He Lives in Me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. But I mean, did he ever explain to you why he left, or what made him vanish, as you put it?
I think that is based on relationship problems, and you know, I would not go deep into that.
Yeah, sure.
You know, but it's just relationships don't work sometimes, and people have to do what they have to do, and I never blame him for leaving, or ever blame my mom. Or never, you know. I'm just happy that at least I got the chance to see him. You know.
Wow. Wow, viewers, that is an interesting part of the discussion where he just intuitively saw that and he knew that was him. Wow. Now, after seeing him, all the hellos and the hugs and all that, and he started schooling again.
Yeah.
And did you school in Gambia again after seeing him, or you moved out of Gambia?
No, I was still in Gambia.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said,
life became better.
Since 28, I lived in Gambia till 2022 before I came to the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, so I schooled there, and the school I was, once I finished my 8th grade, I moved to another school, not 7th grade, and then I moved to another school. I did my 8th grade there and my 9th grade, and then I passed my checkpoint, very good results as well. And then I went to another school to do IGCSE because I was going to come here at the end of the day. Okay. So yeah, that's when I moved to a school, West African International. Okay. Yeah, and I was there until I graduated, and it was okay. No.
So, what has been your ambition, your dream, whilst there in Africa? Did you ever think you would come up here and do something?
I always knew that I was going to come here one way or another, because I feel like my dreams and what I need to achieve is I can't really, not that I can't get it there, but it will take me more time to achieve what I want to do in life. Growing up, I was very good with football, and I played football very often, and my auntie literally locked me up sometimes just so I can't go out.
To play football.
But I was very stubborn. Sometimes she'd lock me up, and I would jump by the window, jump the fence, and then I'll go play football. By the time she comes out from market, I'm back in there. And that was once she left the house, and she's like, can nobody go anywhere? Okay, I'll be back very soon. And then I went out, and then I climbed a fence, and I got this. Yeah. So that's just childhood life. Yeah. So yeah. I did love football, and I'll play football anywhere. Sometimes, even before going to school, when I was younger, I'll go play football, and I'm all dirty before walking into school. Yeah. And after school again on Fridays, everybody just comes to classes because we have like, let's say, 8th grade A, 8th grade B, and then we challenge each other. Yeah. Put some money, and then by the time the match finish, another team will just take the money and go. Disappear.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
that's very interesting. But that's you mentioned something very intriguing. You said, being in Africa, you knew you wouldn't be able to achieve so much as you wanted to be.
Yeah.
But do you think Africa can be better?
Yeah, I definitely think Africa can be better. Okay. I personally think in order Africa to be better, the first thing people need is hope.
Okay.
Because existence is always about hope. If you have nothing to hope for, then there is nothing to live for.
Okay.
Because it's only hope that is moving us. And I think that Africans need a clear vision in life of where they're going. If you don't have a clear vision, you can't really go where you want to go. Let's take an example of the African impala. The springbok. Okay, so the springbok can jump at a height of 3 meters, yeah, and it can jump at a distance of 7 meters. Okay, but this is the ability. Okay, it can jump 3 meters high, 7 meter across. Okay, but when they're in a zoo, they're being kept in a cage that is not even closed. It's just about maybe 2 meter or 1 meter high. Yeah. But why are they still in there? Is it because they're obedient? No. It's because they cannot jump where they cannot see. Okay. And it's the same for like human beings. We can't just jump where we cannot see.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
So I feel like if Africans can actually see where they're going, they can actually make a jump
and then move.
That's it.
Wow. That is a good message to all our African brothers and sisters. We just have to get a vision, know where you're going, and you'll be able to jump onto it. Unlike that animal who cannot really see where he's going, but he has the ability, or he or she has the ability to get there, but because he cannot see, he cannot go. So it means if we don't have the ability to see where we are going, as the end for us, we will remain in that cage. Now, like I always ask my panelists, if you want to live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
At the moment, I think. So it's a very good question. I think a nice moving maybe 6 months in a place in Africa and 6 months in the Caribbeans.
Wow,
would be lovely.
It would be lovely for you.
Yeah.
Wow, the Caribbeans and then the African.
Yeah,
you do 6 months here, 6 months
here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the next thing. All right. But so let's say you have so much money.
Yeah.
What would you want to do with money?
I think not just to invest and to get gain, but I'll definitely invest in Africa.
Okay.
Because Africa has a very big potential, and like I said earlier, people just can't see this potential. That's why they're scared to go in.
Yeah.
But I feel like if one of the main thing that Africa needs is basic amenities. Once they can have a proper water supply and proper electricity,
and food,
I think that will be 50% of the problem solved in Africa. Definitely.
Wow. So finally, if you should have the opportunity to have a dinner or just have coffee with any historical figure, I mean, any big person in the world, who will this person be to you?
I think presently I would have said Mandela, but Mandela is no more alive. But I think I'll definitely go Dangote.
Dangote.
Yes.
Wow, from Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Nigerian brothers, Dangote. All right. So why Nigeria? Why Dangote? Sorry.
I feel like I'm more into investments, and I'm very open to business. I like business. I like investing stocks, and basically anything that would make me succeed and live my dreams. I think I'll definitely go into that. So I feel Dangote is the richest man in Africa by far.
Yeah.
And I feel like having a dinner with him will definitely push me into a higher level.
Tell me one question you ask him if you meet him in person.
One of the questions I'll ask him is how to succeed in business.
Okay.
Yeah, in his own words.
Okay. Do you ever think you want to go back to football, or you're too old for it?
No, I wouldn't say I'm too old for it, but I don't see myself there anymore. I don't see the vision anymore, and there's no need for me to force myself into it. I mean, that's the past now.
Wow. So I give you the opportunity to talk to our fellow Africans. Just give them one thing you would want to inspire them with. Just talk to our Africans.
I think I'll go with hope. Okay. I believe in hope. Once you can hope for something, then you would have a reason to live for tomorrow. So if I wake up this morning and I have no plans, I have no hope to do anything, then life is pointless. So it's always about believing, and it doesn't matter the environment that I grew up. I came out from nothing basically. I've had times I didn't have anything to eat,
Wow.
And and I've had times where when my auntie have to go to the next house and grab some food and bring it for us. I've seen all of that, but that has never stopped me from seeing where I want to be.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning, and now I'm here and life is going good for me. It's still hard, it's not easy, but if I know that I came from a very low point in life and I'm this high now, and if I could come from there to here, there's nothing stopping me from going from where I am to where I want to be.
Okay.
So I think all Africans should just believe in themselves, have hope, invest in the people around you, invest in your children, invest in the ones that you love, build them for tomorrow, build the kids, make them believe there's a life better than the ones they have today, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much, CEO, for coming. And we hope to see you more on the
Definitely,
BlackTable.
definitely.
Right. So, as I said, we have many of the stories to tell on the Black Table. Follow us on all our media channels, on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram. Until then, I say, see you on the other side.